Hello and welcome to Bell Curve Gaming. Today I'm bringing you a Breloom and Amoongus deck, which is a nice efficient attacking deck which just leaves your opponent in status conditions, which is really annoying now that we've got a lot of cards like Guzma that's rotated out. So he's got this pre-dawn strike attack for 1 energy, which has 3 base damage, but as long as your opponent is asleep, this attack does 90 more damage, which is 120. Beautiful. But we've got to get him asleep. So how do we do that? Well, we've got Amoongus with the Bursting Spores ability. Whenever you play a Pokemon that has the Spore attack from your hand, during that turn, you leave your opponent's active Pokemon asleep and poisoned. So suddenly, that 120 that we're hitting is now really 130 because of the poison that ticks over between turns. Now, our Breloom has the Spore attack, so whenever we evolve into our Breloom, as long as Amoongus is out, we can use that, like activate this. Plus, we've also got Fungus with that Spore attack as well. So there's a couple of ways that we can get that activated and our opponent into that sleep and poison. Because we're putting him asleep, we're going to play the Slumbering Forest. Now, this is what really hurts our opponent here, because if this is up, they've got to flip 2 heads to get out of that sleep. And if they can't get out of the sleep, they might not have a switch card or something to get out of the active to continue attacking. And that's really what we're building our deck around, is putting them to sleep, being really annoying, and having a nice efficient attack to follow up. The rest of it is just about the setup, really. So we've got Elms here to go and find our basic Pokemon, plus we've got a PTCGO engine, which is drawable. You know, we can get out with our Elms as well. And this is absolutely huge. The Airmail ability just allows us to churn through our deck and find the pieces that we need. Then we have custom catchers to be able to draw, you know, Gust Pokemon into the active. Netballs, which is just brilliant for setting this deck up because we're running basic grass Pokemon and grass energies, so that's just absolutely huge. We've got Poker Gears here to be able to go and get any of the supporter line that we need. Got a reset stamp which can come in absolutely huge, and then just the supporter line to set up. So it's a really simple deck to play, but quite a nasty one if they don't run enough switch cards. So shall we begin? I think we shall. Hello Hitomosi, welcome. Hitomosi? Who knows? Oh, please don't do this to me. This deck's been covered so well. Alright, Necrozma. I'm gonna have like the worst turn 1 imaginable. The worst turn 1 imaginable. Worst thing is, like, I can't even get saved by a custom catcher here. Draw. Yeah. It is literally the worst turn 1 imaginable. Believe it or not, I run 12 supporters that could help. And 2 Poker Gears. So what's that? 14 cards in my deck. Nearly a quarter of my deck. And I haven't found any. Not great. Not great. At least the Pidgey's going to survive here by the looks. Just. Okay. Pidgeotto, what can you do for me? Please find a supporter. Elms? Is that the supporter I want? What's Elms going to get me, honestly? Yeah, Elms is what I need. Because you can go... Yeah, I'm feeling the Elms. I'm feeling the Elms. And what we're going to do with this Elms is go Fungus, Pidgey, Pidgeotto. Yeah. Thank you for your sacrifice, Pidgeotto. Thank you for your sacrifice. The problem is, because of such a slow start, I'm actually going to do this. And put it to you that you actually are going to need to NG attach again. You're going to need another NG. Which you should have. I'm just forcing it out of you, that's all. That's all we're going for, is trying to force that out. Because leaving the Pidgeotto in there, just, ooh, custom catcher. Who are you bringing up? So you didn't get the other NG. Which is what I was so desperately hoping for. But we do have a lot going for us now. So, Amoongus, you're down. I'll now chuck a Breloom down. Yep. Leave you poisoned and asleep. Slumbering Forest. A beautiful Lily Pool. Got double custom catcher if we want it, which we might on the next turn. I think I want to get rid of this Necrozma first. What's more important here? Amoongus isn't great. Grab Cynthia. Problem is I don't necessarily have an attacker on the next turn, but I'm going with the fact that I don't know if you're going to have another attacker next turn. Honestly. Because that does 120 plus the poison, so it does just enough. And it brings this Malamar up. Oh wait, why didn't that do enough? Oh, you woke up as well? Oh, because the barrier attack, yeah. Does 30 less. And you woke up. Oh, that's frustrating. So now I don't have an attacker, a legitimate attacking option on the next turn, and you woke up. This is actually ridiculous. At least it's not a special NG, so you do survive here. Gonna run a switch. Ah, burning double switch. Interesting. To get a maximum Lily Pole. Alright. Thankfully, you did not get your Recycle NG or anything. Although, why did that go down? Oh, you're hitting me for weakness. Could this be any worse, honestly? Could it be any worse? Look, we need to burn this, just to burn it. We need to get rid of this Necrozma. That's just what we have to do. So we're going to Cynthia out. I need a Fungus. Good, we got a Fungus. So Fungus down. Yes. Definitely. We need a Grass NG. Just to get the job done here. Then Airmail, go and get a Pokegear for now. Just not feeling like the Muse necessary. And Venoshock. Take you out. Not really attacking with who I want to attack with, but anyway. We finally get our first KO. After one of the worst starts imaginable. So what I'm hoping for, I don't want Giratina to come because if you're able to rinse and repeat that Giratina, that's so bad. We need to get rid of these Mallies if we can at some point soon. That's going to be the biggest priority. Interesting, you're going to sacrifice an Inkay. Well, that's okay as long as I'm able to set up to one-shot this Necrozma at some point. And you're not able to get double Mally down. And this will be get another Inkay. Nope, or Dino. Very interesting. Wouldn't mind attacking with the Breloom here. I think Cynthia's just the safer play. So what we're going to do is we're going to use the Breloom evolution right now. Just to make sure we've got the KO. I'll want a Cynthia. I need another Amoongus, and I need a fair bit more. So there's another Amoongus. No, that's fine, that's fine. We don't have an NG attachment, but that's okay, because you're just a single NG attachment on the next turn. Which means I don't have another Amoongus attacker just yet. That's okay, because we can get rid of this. We can go and get ourselves out another Shroomish. Shroomish down, Amoongus down. And just the moment, we'll Venoshock. Get rid of that Inkay. Knowing that this guy pretty well goes down here. But you need another U-turn board to probably get out of it. This is the danger, double Mally. Double Mally is the big danger. Oh, I wish I had my double Pidgeotto engine. So just a single Pidgeotto engine. Surprised you haven't ousted my stadium just yet. So you've energy attached there. I'm hoping you don't have U-turn board. Although this could go and get U-turn board. Oh, it can draw a card. To try and get U-turn board. It's just draw a card, isn't it? Yeah. Spores in the deck. Alright, this is huge because it means that I could potentially take the lead here. What we're going to do is Cynthia. Just continue digging. Ouch. Although you can save me, so we'll airmail. Grab the Amoongus and Pokecoms this away. So Pokecoms the Amoongus away. Go and get a Breloom down. Get rid of this Ordino. And for the moment, Venoshock. Get rid of Ordino. So we do officially take the lead, but we're still a long way away here. A long way away. And this does exactly enough. But the upside is the double melee is not as bad anymore. Well, there's nothing I can do about it now anyway, because you've got enough to probably set up a couple every single time to have another attacker ready to roll. Probably. Yeah, it's the double melee. So you're going to have the next Necrozma already ready to go. So hitting the double melee is not so bad anymore. But the fact that I've taken the lead in prize cards is pretty huge. Now I've just got to work out how we're getting home. The only thing I've got to be a little bit concerned about is potentially a Deoxyon coming in late. Which means I'm just got to be concerned about how much... Ooh, reset stamp. Okay, that's okay. That's okay. We're fine there. We are fine there. So, Breloom, you're up. We're going to Professor Elms. We'll go and get ourselves one of you, one of you. That's it. Awesome. We use our Pidgeotos first. Do I want to try and get the custom catch scale? I think we need draw. I think that's just more important right now. So what we're going to do is Shroomish down, Fungus down, which allows us to sleep and poison, which is beautiful. We'll get the grass NG attached to you, and for the moment we'll pre-dawn strike. Just get the numbers that we need there. Now I just need to be able to do this 2 more times. So my 2 more attackers is this one. Do I have another Fungus? No. I have 2 more Brelooms. Which means I have to get a Shroomish out here. No, I have 1 more Breloom. Oh, I've run out of Pokemon to put you to sleep with. No, please don't let that be the reason. Alright, well if that's the case, we have to get the KO. I think the plan is we have to try and get into our reset stamp and get a Spore off to put you to sleep and hope that you can't, like, you stay asleep. That's what I'm thinking is really the plan here. Gotta be a little bit concerned about Deoxyon being around. Oh, that is brutal. Absolutely brutal. But I might just fall short. Which means I think I need to go full 4/4 line of Fungus and Amoongus. In fact, a 4/3 line I think would be fine. I don't need that many Amoonguses. It's the Funguses that I need. But still, it's not bad. This is going to probably be the first loss I'm going to take. With this deck so far. And it was on a really bad start. I mean, like a super bad start. I have no idea what you're doing with the whole Esper there. Alright, so NGTU, let's Pokecoms this away. Go and get the only Breloom I've got left, and the only guy with Spore that I've got left. So it gets me this attack. What I'm now looking for is my reset stamp for the following turn. It's really what I'm looking for. So we'll shuffle. I don't even know if my reset stamp's in deck, or if it's prized. Certainly did not find it. Let's just have a look. No reset stamp in here. Which means you just need to switch after this, which is so bad. We're gonna grab, oops, bench barrier Mew and just play it down. And Predator on strike. The worst thing about it is you put it to sleep, but that's still like two-shotting because I don't have poison. Oh, that's so bad. Like, the only other hope to get around that would be get the second custom catcher. Which I'm going to need now with the spell tag out. Unless I can evolve you. And like, try and custom catcher, something that's going to be harder to get out of the active. Like a Malamar. That's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking is my way to victory. Keep in mind that a switch is all you need. You burnt 2 of them. But I don't like my chance of you not having another. It pains me, and I'm gonna go and make sure I've got another Fungus. Oh. I don't think you realised I didn't have another Fungus. Alright, let's go and fix this and put another Fungus in. Because, you know, that was devastatingly bad. 3 Funguses, that's not enough. You need a 4th. I think a 4-3 line is just all I need with this. But 7 wins in a row. 7 wins in a row. Hello, Doctor. Welcome. This isn't a good starting hand. Am I going first? I don't know. I don't know if I am. I need a really good top deck here. That's for sure. I mean like a real good top deck. I can sort of get to that custom catcher draw if I need to. Which I'm gonna need to, let's be honest. Let's go and get a Fungus down. We're gonna poke comms to a Pidgey. Just to maximize the number of outs I actually do have here. Slumbering Forest and Custom Catcher. Alright, not great, not great. Alright, holding there. At least I can confirm the next couple of cards was not going to help me. But I am maximising the number of outs I do have. Against this Dark Box deck, which I am hitting for weakness for, if I can get myself going. And that'll be the big thing. Alright, Slumbering Forest stays, which is good, because I don't have diddly squat else, so I'm going to evolve and Spore. And put you to sleep. And hope you don't have a way out of that. Because I have gone into a massive brick here. I mean a massive brick. Do you have a way out of that? That's the question. And I really do hope you stay asleep. And you don't counter the stadium. I'd be surprised if you weren't able to counter the stadium by now. Here comes Hooper. Assuming you'll hear more for the Rogue Ring action more than anything else, but you've got, you know, a GX attack that's handy by memory. If I'm running GX Pokemon. Got Dark Strike, which is okay, but I'm assuming you hear more for Rogue Ring. But looks of it, I might be safe to keep Slumbering Forest in here and have this thing have to flip 2 heads. I can pretty much guarantee it's going to flip 2 heads, but anyway. At least it's buying me time, because I need time desperately. And I mean desperately. Good. Alright. Excellent. We're doing well. We're doing well out of our top decks. Just gonna hit in. And hope you don't have a counter again. Although, if you can't... Like, as long as you can't get out of the active, this Umbreon Darkrai could be gone here. So, do you run any switch cards? That's the question. Do you run any kind of switch? Because if you don't, at least I get 3 prize cards out of this while I'm completely bricked up. Wouldn't mind a supporter, please, game. Come on, deck. You can do it. I've got 12 supporters plus 2 Pokegears. So 14 cards that could help me. Plus even just a Pidgeotto could help me here. So that's up to 16. Just stop giving me Grass Energies. I don't need any more Grass Energies. Oh yeah, Pidgey. Excellent. Excellent. That's what we wanted. Just a Pidgey. We'll just Pre-Dawn Strike. And get 3 cards out of these and hope that I can actually unbrick myself. There's a Lilies. There's one of my supporters. A Fungus. And what else do we have? A Slumbering Forest. Thing is, I don't have an attacker to follow up. Because I was just bricked so hard. And I'm struggling to talk here because, like, I've just been to the dentist and I've come back. So, like, this half of my face is just dead asleep. And I'm really struggling to talk. I don't think I can move this half the face. But anyway. We got 3 prize cards despite bricking up really, really hard. Looks like you want to attack with Naganadel, which seems fair. As long as I can get into an Amoongus, I should be able to put you to sleep still. Would not mind you countering the stadium right now so I can empty the hand a bit. Do you mind doing me a favor and just countering that stadium? Is that on your to-do list to counter the stadium? I don't think you're countering the stadium for some reason. Ah, that sucks. Alright, Pidgey, you're up. More Grass Energies, because that's exactly what I'm looking for. Just a lot more Grass Energies. I'm going to have to do this. I've got no choice. There's a Amoongus, but I still need something else here. Another Amoongus. Look, that can get me into something. So the play here... Here's the thing, right? I need Shroomish. You do 90 damage plus the poison. So it's 100. Let's do it this way. Let's grab a fungus. I really don't feel good about this. Really, really don't feel good about this, but this is how we're going to play it. I'm going to retreat to this Amoongus and Venoshock. And I hope that you stay asleep. Really hoping you stay asleep. Good. I'm hoping you don't have a way back out of that active. Because at least this Amoongus can get a KO after this, and then hopefully Pidgeotto can find me a way out. Because I need to get going. This has just been so bad. I mean, so bad. Ah, you've got it. You do have it. I should have sacrificed the Pidgey. Should have sacrificed the Pidgey. Alright, Pidgey's going up for sacrificing purposes now. We're going to airmail our way into a Cynthia, because that's something we desperately need. We're not attacking this turn. Do I want to Grass Energy down? We will for the moment. We'll Slumbering Forest. We'll Cynthia. Got another Amoongus. Oh, you're kidding me! This deck is killing me. These top decks are killing me. I can't even get a Breloom, like a Shroomish down. These top decks are just murdering me. Absolutely murdering me. I'm gonna have to sacrifice another Amoongus here. Potentially. Gonna stamp me. Oh, so there's a Shroomish finally. And Dark City again. This bricking is just killing me, quite literally. Alright, Amoongus, you're up. We're gonna go Fingers down. Going to Netball here, a Grass Energy out. We're gonna go Shroomish down, Grass Energy to the Shroomish. Do you want Elms? No. We're gonna see if whether we can get something a little bit better, such as a Tantalizer. And shuffle. Find me a stadium, please. No. Alright, well, at this stage, we just Venoshock. Excellent, stays asleep. Now, do you have a Liza again? Or a switch card? So you're actually at big risk right now, depending who you want to attack with as well, because we do have a Breloom looming. So that Flipper Tails was huge, but this deck this time is just bricked up bad. And certainly made this hard work. So how many more switch cards are you running? Is the question. If you don't have any way to get this out, it's over. Alright, we got there. We got there, we're happy. Wow, this deck just bricked up so bad. But we're good. Retreat out. And smack you out. And there's Dark Box dealt with. That's the only good thing about being a one prize card deck. At least you're only giving up one prize card at a time while it's like, while you're trying to get out of a brick, so. Hello, Rick Wolf, welcome. This is like nearly the time I don't want Elms. No, Elms is fine. Turn 1 Elms here is good. Garchomp deck. It is pretty big, the fact that you've got the turn 1. It's huge that you managed to go first here. And I've just got reset stamped into 2 custom catches, which I can't use and have nothing else. This is... this is horrible. Go from like actually having a good starting hand, because I've been like winning on bricks here. I've been winning on absolute bricks, just getting these hands. Constantly. Every time. It's like, yes, I've finally got a good starting hand. Nah. Nah. Not happening. Just nah. What do I do here? I need to thin this completely, to be honest. I just need to thin it. So you can have an NG. We're going to go with maximum thinning. Maximum thinnage. We'll go and get ourselves a Breloom down. Gonna custom catcher to draw. Got a Cynthia, excellent. Let's get out of this. Got a Pidgey, got an Amoongus. Alright, so we didn't do too bad out of that. Now you're able to retreat thanks to that skateboard, but still. And that's what I'm saying, like, this does seem to keep getting itself out of bricks, but just once I would like to start my hand with a supporter card. And I did on that last game, like this game. I just got reset stamped. Be interesting to see how you play it now, what you want. Like what you want to do here. Thankfully, oh, this sledgehammer could actually get this fungus. But if it does, it's not the end of the world. Lucario. GX, interesting. You are going to evolve it and take the KO. It's an interesting call. But you can retreat out on the next turn, which is good for you. It has a 2 prize Pokemon on the board for later, which is useful. Alright, so we've got our Breloom. So we'll do that. The question here is, do I want another Pidgey down? What am I net bowling for? I think I might actually just airmail first and grab a Pokecoms, because that gives me options. Which means, do I go Pidgey down? I'm nearly tempted to, because it just gives me extra draw potential. But we're gonna go Shroomish down here. Let's get these, oops, not you. Get these Shroomishes down. Although, no, I did that wrong. I should have got Shroomish down with a netball. What am I doing? What am I doing? Go and get a Fungus. We'll pre-dawn strike. Just put a lot of damage into you. You'll probably use the retreat here. You just woke up anyway, which is great. I badly played that. It was supposed to be the netball that I went and got the Shroomish with. Yeah, and GX attack here. You wouldn't believe how brutal that turn 1 from you was. Like that reset stamp you gave me. How devastatingly brutal it was. And this is where I made the mistake, and Pidgeotto has to like save me now. Well, got a Cynthia, so it might not be all bad. Don't think I want to play Fungus. Not till later. I need a Breloom, we've got that. We don't want to stamp you yet. Do I want... Have I played Ninja yet? I have, haven't I? Yeah. Let's airmail. Just have a look. We've got another custom catcher, which could be useful to grab, so we'll grab that. So I've got Breloom here. And for the moment, we'll run a pre-dawn strike. Smack out this Lucario. Knowing that we do have this little guy coming. Then we'll get the KO here, and then we're dealing with these Garchomps. That Shrine's not a big deal. Now this will get the KO. I'm thinking this goes and gets me another Shroomish. The real question is there something I want to take down in the background? Well, I can't one-shot these, that's the problem. So not at this stage. Alright, so we'll Elms, I reckon. Go and get you three out. So I don't have any other Shroomish to go with. This has to go and get our Grass NG. Pokecon's back a Fungus. Get the Breloom. So I'm just trying to work out the combo here. Get the Grass NGTU. We've got the Amoongus down, so Breloom here. Yeah. I do like having double Pidgey down now. Airmail, go and get a Grass NG. And here, just pre-dawn strike. Get that KO. And see how you're attacking next turn. What the plan is. So we're staying with the prize card race. What's going to be super awkward here, potentially, is like how we're getting to the numbers that we need. But if sleep stays and the poison, I do 120. That's 10 to you, 10 back to me, and potentially 10 back to you. So that might be a way, but sleep has to stay. We've also got the custom catches where we can go and hit one of these guys at some stage. I'm pulling that Ryulu up. I'd see that crazy little move coming. We're pulling the Ryulu up just here. I'm probably going to stamp you at the same time. You get an Engie attach anywhere? To this Garchomp. Or do we want to try and... No, I'm worried about that Ryulu. I think we get rid of the Ryulu while we can. Just smack it out while we can. And then work out how we're getting the others after that. I do think I've prized a Shroomish. Yeah, I think I've prized one Shroomish. So you want to keep this guy and you're happy to sacrifice Gibble. I think I want the Ryulu. While we can, right here. So Pidgeotto goes down. We'll start working this one up. We're gonna burn this no matter what. Get a Liza. What am I getting out of this? Grass NG, just to thin it. A Fungus. No, a Grass NG. Let's grab a Grass NG. We'll custom catcher here. Pull in Ryulu. Yep. We're gonna go that. We're gonna stamp you. And then we're gonna Liza and shuffle our own. Alright, let's burn that just in case we get stamped again. We'll grab Cynthia out of that. And now we'll go with the double Pidgeotto, Airmail, grab the Liza. Airmail, we need the Grass NG. Although this is a good way to thin it. So we'll grab the Grass NG here. And right now, we just want to go with the pre-dawn strike, get rid of Rayleigh. Oh, I just put fodder down for that Garchomp too. Oops, my bad, my bad. Although I had to, because I had to get into it. Oops, my bad. Anyway. We have to go and find our other Fungus. So now what we're probably looking at is finding another Fungus, which we can with the Professor Elms. That's what we'll do. We'll Elms here, grab this Fungus out. Don't have a lot more that's going to help. We've got the Slumbering Forest in, which is huge. Fungus down. Put to sleep. And then get a second Grass Energy to you. Airmail away. Don't need more Grass Energies, don't need Lilies either. Grab Pokecoms, that could be useful. The problem is I don't have a way to get you to sleep after this. So we're really hoping that this sleep holds and hurts. Good. And I hope you don't have a switch or anything out of it, because then that's the KO on the way back to you, unfortunately, but it is. Assuming you can't get out of this. And I need to get Shroomish. Another Shroomish. Prizing that Shroomish is just killing me. And you do have a Tantalizer switch, and you're able to free retreat back, and then pick off another Fungus, which is unfortunate. And by the looks of it, you're going to get game. We tried. That reset stamp at the start, though, just killed me. Absolutely killed me. Having to try and get my way out of that. Well, let's put another Amoonguss down. Chuck Grass Energy to you. I don't see what I'm actually getting that's going to help out of this. Grab a Grass Energy. And right now, Venoshock. And there's my Shroomish. Too little too late probably, but we'll see. We shall see. We've fought hard, that's for sure. Can play this down here. Get a Grass Energy to it. This just does 50 to one of my opponent's Pokemon, so I think I need to attack with you. That's the smarter play, isn't it? Use the retreat and attack with this guy. It's because I want the 20 damage onto you. That's so crucial. Pokecoms this away just to thin it out. Do I want a Cynthia here? Just a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I should be able to draw, so 12, 6, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I should be able to get into the pieces I need after this, so we are going to Cynthia. Got that back, so that's fine. My reasoning was I should be able to get, hopefully, back into this, and it thins the just one more just in case I get reset stamped to give me maximum chance again. Alright, so Venoshock. That 20 damage onto that Garchomp is super important. I mean super important. You're gonna stamp me. So that's the reason why I Cynthia'd. Alright, that custom catcher could help. And what are you gonna get yourself? Another Rayleigh. So what I need to win is a Grass Engie and your evolution. There's your evolution. Alright, so let's evolve you up. Yep. Draw 5 with the Lily. And there's the Grass Engie. Retreat out to you. And Pre-Dawn Strike. And just got there. Now that is a close match. Doesn't come much closer than that. And that turn 1, what do you call it, stamp was just absolutely brutal. Absolutely brutal. And it is time to rate this deck, and starting with damage here. Well, the damage, we're an efficient attack for one Engie that does 120 damage. Yeah, it's not setting the world on fire, we are a 2-shot based deck. Obviously that's really ticking over for 130 if you count for the poison as well. But yeah, we're a nice efficient deck, efficient attacking deck I guess, and efficient damage, so we're going to give the damage here a 7 out of 10. As for the defense, we're a 1 prize card trade, without many other tricks other than that, and I like to give 1 prize card trades a 7 out of 10. As for reliability, and that's what's interesting here, because in my experience with the deck, I haven't played it extensively, but you know, I went on quite a ridiculous win streak with this, despite never actually starting with a supporter card or a Pokegear to be able to try and fetch a supporter card. Like literally, out of all the games I played with this, I had 2 games where I started with a supporter card or a Pokegear in hand. And as long as I'm not playing many, it's nearly a quarter of my deck. So it was really interesting to try and have to play through those sorts of experiences, and yet I was still able to get out of it most of the time and into a winning position. So I think that says a lot about the deck, and I would love to continue playing it to see what happens when you do actually start with the supporter cards that you want. But yeah, I found that was, I think that's a lot of credit to the deck itself. It's only giving up 1 prize card trade at a time, which is, you know, really helpful when you get off to a bit of a slow start. But it's able to dig itself out of holes, which I kind of like. So reliability, I'm actually going to rate it quite highly here at a 9 out of 10. Despite my experiences of just not getting a good starting hand. I'd love to see it really roll when we get a good starting hand. So yeah, I'm going to give it a 9 out of 10 because it quite impressed me how it was able to get out of holes. So overall, what do I think? Well, I love playing this deck. It's just a fun deck to play and to put our opponent to sleep and test how many switching cards they've got. It's just a lot of fun to continue being annoying. So overall, I'm giving it a 9 out of 10. It impressed me.